And he got a big one. He's very meaty.
We got another 5 from Digital Kev. Have y'all been watching the new season of One Punch Man? It's probably the worst thing my eyes have ever seen.
Oh my God.
Hashtag Mexican Larry tags. Hashtag best book club. I haven't watched a single episode, but every 2 weeks or so, Larry will send me something and be like, this is why I'm never watching this. They should have just never even created it.
It's
I don't
that
care.
bad?
It's bad. It looks terrible.
Because I saw the thing that Larry sent when he said before. Yeah. They did not do justice at all. Yeah. They did not deliver.
It's tough.
That's heartbreaking.
Because some of the best artwork in manga is the One Punch Man manga.
Some
of the best, widespread.
Drawn wide, yeah.
So for them to try to adapt that and not put in that same effort and energy and masterful work, it's just tough,
Like I said, man, I know me and Lawrence love One Punch Man. You know what I'm saying? I still do. I just don't read it anymore after the Garou arc. I wanted a break. I already knew. So I said it before a long time ago, before they started making it. Murata is so heavily talented in his art that if he doesn't approve of a chapter's work, he goes back and then redraws it to fit the standards which he expects of himself. And when he does it, it's even more incredible than it already was. So I said, in order for you to animate whatever the Garou arc is supposed to be, you're going to need a bigger budget. One Punch Man Season 3 has been an awful lot of a mess that never deserved to be created. And this is why when you go into an anime or a manga and you see what you have to take on, you have to say to yourself, can I live up to this? And if you can't, you don't do it. Plain and simple. You just don't. And if you look at the manga and anime comparisons, bruh, it's beyond terrible. I think fan animation does a better job than the animation of a actual studio.
You want them to stop mid-season and just start over?
Stop it, remake it. I'm gonna tell you straight up, whoever was put in charge, you should have never done that. So the anime episodes are already created. The season's already done. You have time to look at this and go to yourself, is this... If not, then we can't do it.
Don't put it out. Just we'll go back to the drawing board and figure it out. But
it's so bad, bro. They don't even animate things.
I saw the sliding with the Garou going down the hill, and I was like, oh no. I was like, if that's what we do, I'm out.
He's walking down the hill in the manga, but he's sliding, not moving his arm, his eyes, his head.
He's like Bison.
He's just sliding. And it's I know y'all see this. And it sucks because I know that there's animators who animate the show, and they're putting as much of a effort as they can with as little as they have. So I just feel they get mistreated too.
Yeah. It's I'm putting in work and this is what's happening on this end.
So they get a job next time and they go, yo, you worked on One Punch Man Season 3? And they're like, yeah.
Don't put that on your resume.
And they're like, yo, you created this? And they're like, yeah. And
I was
they're
a part of the team.
Which part did you create? And they was like, yo, a lot of it. And it's like, yeah, you're good. We can't have you.
I wouldn't put it on my resume.
But if you read One Punch Man, bro, I tell you not. It is one of the best mangas drawing-wise ever. There's so much detail, there's so much flow state, there's so much everything. There's just so much everything. It's incomparable to a lot of other series. I've said the only ones I could compare to it is when Oda's really in his bag. You remember the first time we saw Oda bring up the Ryukyu Kingdom in Fisherman Island?
That was phenomenal.
And we were like, yo, what the hell? It's like that, but Oda doesn't always hit that. That's every single chapter.
And if he doesn't, if he doesn't do it, he'll go back and do it over to be like, all right, now he did it.
Yeah. And he'll make it cooler.
Yeah.
So it's you do that, and then you have Berserk's manga, which is incredible, but takes forever to come out because it took so much work to do that.
Gantz had his moments too.
Gantz used a lot of 3D imaging though.
Listen,
even on 2D comics, I was like, yo, how is this working? It just looks off.
It was greatness, man.
Yeah, but there was a lot to tell. I'm just disappointed. I'm disappointed as hell, bro. Garou don't deserve this. He's literally my rocks in that show, bro.
He the rocks before rocks. I remember Larry was like, y'all, Garou my favorite anime character of all time. I was like, he supplanted Vegeta. He was like, yeah. I was like, what?
I'm never gonna forget when Larry first started reading One Punch Man. Because I found it early on.
Yeah.
And I knew for a fact that Garou was gonna be his dude at the time, because his boy was Genos at the time. Yeah. And I was just like, okay, your favorite character is Genos. I go, so what do you think about Garou? And he's like, he's cool, because it was the beginning stage of Garou. You haven't seen what it is. I go, all right. I'm not gonna say anything, but I knew. I was like, wait till he sees Garou work.
I love how we know Larry so well that we can pit this happened with One Piece an ace. Like, we knew it from John. Yeah, this is going to be Larry's favorite character. It's just funny, though.
I just like never back down characters, bro. And the thing is with Garu, he faces insurmountable odds and just somehow gets stronger and then overcomes. But you can, like, it's on borderline of being BS and also borderline of just saying, like, yo, this dude is straight gangster.
Yeah.
So it's like, I get it. Like, if there's no plot, he probably doesn't win a lot of those. But then again, I could argue, like, his will is so strong that he doesn't allow himself to lose.
You wanna know when I say, oh, this is gonna be Larry's favorite character? I think it was when he was like fighting all the other heroes.
Oh yeah, and protecting the little kid.
And
my God,
the Gatling,
so good.
The Gatling, he was like, he's trying to tell him, don't shoot because, yo, dude, there's a little kid back here, and they wouldn't listen to him. He was like, all right, just focus. I think he focused.
Yo,
he
became your favorite character then.
That's what I know. That's what I believe that he would be Larry.
Early. He not in the layer. That early for Garu.
That's why I knew he would be Larry.
But you're not looking at the aspect of it.
Yeah.
No, I respected it. I loved it.
He didn't want to be a hero, forced to be a hero, and he was treated as a villain by the good guys, even though they were being the villains of the story. So it's like a coin flipping on its head continuously.
No, I got the
and then he was like, yo, I'm so outmatched because I'm also hurt.
Yeah, he's recovering.
He was like, yo, I am recovering from a previous fight that I was struggling against.
And then getting shot with poison arrows. Like, it was, he was growing in that fight when everything. The thing is also, too, he parried every single Gatling bullet.
Yo.
With his bare hands.
And said, yo, I don't think I can do this. Garu was conscious. Garu, if he went unconscious, came back consciously and decided to push through anyway. There was just too many moments for me to say, yo, this guy just never quits and somehow he finds a way. Now that sounds like Luffy, right? It does. Yeah. But Luffy is so plot driven, it's crazy sometimes. Yeah. Where Garu doesn't feel plot driven.
Yeah.
He literally looks like he fights to win, and when he does fight to win, he gets stronger throughout the fight.
Yeah.
And that's the difference.
The difference is because they talked about like Garu's like skill-wise, his skill, his talent, and everything, and his adaptability in martial arts, right? Talking about how it makes him so dangerous. When you're reading and you see Garu going through all this, you believe that he's overcoming this not by plot, but because of like
his own strength,
his own skill, and learning and adapting. Because if he does it, because even for example, his fight with Tank Top. Right?
Yeah.
He was getting beat down.
Yeah, yo, he's getting beat by
destroyed by Tank Top. But it was just like, because Tank Top didn't finish him off, the fight grew on. He was able to learn and adapt to his strength to finally counter it and then end him.
Yeah, and Black Metallic, I think his name was the super big black guy. What was his name?
Yeah, Dark Shine Alloy.
Dark Shine Alloy.
Yeah.
Even that fight, bro. He was like, yo, if this dude hits me, he's gonna break all of my bones. And then next thing you know, he's just like, yo, I gotta find a way.
I read that as plot when I read it. I was like, they need him to be stronger than Darkshine. There was nothing that he had in his kit previously that had him stronger than Darkshine. And then out of nowhere, he's tapping into pieces of himself that are stronger than Darkshine easily now. And I was like,
no, what they said. You didn't see when he was fighting him? The part with the limiter.
Yeah. That was my issue.
He sparked the hell out of him.
Yeah, I was like, yo, he went from he can't compete with Darkshine to outclassing him in like one chapter, it felt like. And I was like, how did we get here? Maybe I was reading it too fast. But I was like, yo, how did I go from, yo, I can't even touch dude for real, to he's not on my level in like a chapter? That happened.
But I was gonna say, but the thing is, it's not just Garu wasn't even the only one like that. Garu was more at an exceeding rate where it happens to, because like remember we talked about him versus Metal Bat. Metal Bat was doing that to Garu.
Yeah.
Where Metal Bat was getting beat down by Garu.
His
but the
growth rate is insane.
Metal Bat was kind of It was kind
of. They were even.
No, Metal Bat was kind of BS. He was like, yo, punch me harder. I get stronger through that.
That's it.
Fighting spirit.
Garu is like Itagaki. You remember how Itagaki would be like, focus, and he just starts doing things. He was like, yo, how did you just start doing that? Garu does that.
And also that fight, they were talking about like Garu tapping into like almost like a little bit of breaking his limiter. So like, you know what Satsuma did? That's why he's so strong, because he destroyed his limiter. So in that fight with Darkshine, they're hinting that Garu's tapping into that level where if he completely shatters his limiter, he's gonna be another Satsuma. But he was just there like approaching that status.
I like low-key Sendo more than I like Takamura.
Really? Okay.
Low-key.
Alright.
Sendo could be a monster if he had better coaching.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
It is ridiculous. A lot of Ippo characters would be better if they had better coaching.
Like, he would be better than Ippo if he just got the coaching that Ippo got. It wouldn't even be close. Because although maybe not now.
He needed a good woman on his side. That's what he needs. That's why Ippo be doing what he be doing sometimes. He gotta go woman.